guys, it's 21 Maxwell here and welcome to episode number 18 of my Glasgow Rangers save. And you're joining us now in February. We've just had the January transfer window and things are still looking pretty damn decent. Last time you joined us we had just played Dundee and we were getting into the last couple of games of our Champions League campaign and kind of getting into the main stage of the SPL. We started off against Hibernian where we got a good 3-2 victory. We're cruising in great cruise control. Quintilla, Isaiah Brown and Tyus Brown puts 3-0 up before two late goals from Paul McMullen and Sam Stanton gave Hibs a little glimmer of hope, but we held on for the 3 points. We then travelled to Russia to take on CSKA. Unfortunately, on the day we lost by 3-0. Manuel with a header before two late goals from Alan Zagiov, an absolute corker from him, and Andrea Pereira scoring an own goal, made it 3-0. You look at the stats here, we were quite competitive. You know, we didn't deserve to lose 3-0, but unfortunately, money talks in football, and they've more money. Akinfeev was outstanding. The whole defence in general for them was outstanding. We weren't clinical enough, and at the end of the day, you get punished with the kind of things, and sadly we were. So after that, we took on St Johnstone in the Scottish Cup, and again, two early goals from Junior and Dominique Malonga. We could have played all week. We wouldn't have scored. We were awful. St Johnstone put us out and pretty much leaving us with not much to play for in 2018. So that was a massive bummer. We took on St Mirren in midweek after that. Great 4-0 win. Coric, Whiten, Quintilla and Eren Gunnar finally scoring. The on-loan player has been sent back to Barcelona, but a 4-0 victory. Can't complain. We then took on St Johnstone away, looking for revenge. Same thing happened again. Whiten put us in front. O'Halloran scored, followed by a Malonga goal. We got it to 2-2 again, thanks to Craig Whiten, before Malonga completed his hat-trick with two other goals. Just pish. We really were awful. It was just a bad wee run of form we're in, which we had to try and get out of. In the final game against Bal, a win here would have put us into at least the Europa League. Went 1-0 up for Isaiah Brown. Andre Nguemo scored an absolute freak goal for 1-1. Typical when you're in these kind of situations. McQueen put us 2-1 up before Thierry Diem made it 2-2 by header. We had chance after chance after chance. We couldn't get the ball in the bloody back of the net. And that saw us eliminated from the group. Who's got the group stage? We were in Group F. We finished bottom of the group, 4 points. Only 2 defeats though, which was obviously the trip to City and the trip to CSKA. We just had to try and turn those draws into victories, and that narrow, fine margin would have seen us into the last 16 of the Champions League. Back to SPL, a 2-0 win over Kilmarnock, Wallace and Whiten with the goals, followed up by a 4-2 win at Dundee United, Whiten scoring twice, Herrera and Coric on the score sheet, while Pookie and Dow scoring for Dundee United. Then the big one, which I'm going to show you the goals from, an amazing 5-0 victory against Celtic. Like, was outplaying them, and then was dominating them, 30 shots to 2, 14 on target to 0. We were just simply, the boys were fantastic. Certainly made up for the couple of games they were poor, but it was just a great performance all round, and you'll see the goals here. It was just amazing stuff all round. Lee Wallace with a freak shot from here goes through Craig Gordon, and that put us 1-0 up, so a great start there. Gordon must have been thinking, what have I done to deserve this? You know, Celtic did put us under a little bit of pressure, but most of the times it would just kind of run out and end up at Kevin Trapp, and that would be another, you know, he would launch attacks and then would build from the back. See Coric, great ball out to Browning, he gets it into Pereira, and then Craig Whiten taps it in, and that put us 2-0 up at half time, so the perfect goal. Kind of demoralised Celtic. And then straight into the second half, good build-up play again. Celtic do get it back off us until we break up the play, and a lot of pass and move. We've got to the stage we're bringing on the likes of Vaughan and that to get an opportunity, and we keep building up. Celtic, you know, they keep thinking they're going to pressure, but Jimenez, Gumbu are quick to get to them, and Craig Whiten smashes that one into the back of the net, and that put us 3-0 up after 47 minutes on cruise control. Then you get a goal not too long after that. Again, the defender just wants it more. Quintilla's won it well. It's back in. Wallace plays it in, and Gumbu runs into the box, puts it in the back of the net, and makes it 4-0. And then in the last minute, we're already cruising. Gumbu in there again. Pereira to Sam Gallagher to Lawrence Vaughan. Lewis Vaughan, sorry, I don't know why I'm calling him Lawrence, but anyway, 5-0, and just a simply outstanding result to send Celtic down the table, who have been awful. They've sacked their manager Stuart Gray, and it's now, who is it in charge again? Billy Davis that's in charge of Celtic. We then lost 4-1 to Hearts. The players were fucked basically for a couple of days rest, so it all went Pete Tong. We ended up just not turning up, and kind of I had to rotate the team as well. That's how Alexis Sabal, Lowry played, but pumped quite convincingly. Emilio Baldi getting two, Marley Watkins and Kenny Anderson to our anti-Coric consolation. But the team was fit again for a couple of days later. Coric, Brown, Pereira and Lowry on the score sheet in a 4-0 win at Partick. A shocking draw at home to Inverness. They went ahead for Greg Tansey. Craig Whiting and Millie Jedinek looked to have given us all 3 points before a late consolation from Callum Ferguson. Tried to shut up shop, but just awful. Took on Aberdeen, took 1-0 down through Rooney. Went ahead again thanks to Pereira and Yurchenko to go 2-1 up. Then I decided, I'm just going to sit on YouTube for 2 minutes to check something. Come back, Roger, Niall McGinn, I'm 4-2 down. I'm like, what the fuck did this happen? Before Pereira made it 4-3, so that was disappointing. Thankfully, the last couple of games have kind of brought our form back. A 3-0 win against St Mirren, Isaiah Brown get a double and Coric scoring. Dundee lost 3-2, which was a bit of a lucky result due to the red card to Yedlin, but Coric's double. Consolations from Reach and Carrick before Gumbo gave us 3 points, and the last game was the League Cup semi-final against Dundee United, where Isaiah Brown scored a double to put us in a final where we'll play Inverness in the middle of March. So, in the Champions League group, we finished 4th there. We're out the Scottish Cup, so literally all we've got is to finish off the League Championship and win the League Cup. So the next video will probably come about the League Cup final time. The Premier League, we are 12 points clear. We've been the only team that's been consistent. The good run at the start of the season gives a massive advantage. But Celtic have been so bad that they are actually 9th. A lot of the time they were sitting in 11th. They've changed the manager, they've changed their fortunes, they'll probably still make the top 6. But we've played 25 games and we are already 30 points clear of them, which is crazy. So we just need to keep this up, secure the title, get through the qualifiers again in next year's Champions League, because I'm pretty certain we should win the league now, surely for this position. Third qualifying round means we'll just 2 rounds in the Champions League qualifiers next season. Second place will get the best place, it won't be Celtic anyway, and we just need to keep building up from there. And the transfer side of things, we have Ryan Jack coming in on a Bosman, that's confirmed. He was added as an extra body in midfield and also to play right back. Fabrice and Sakala just to come in as a backup for both wing back right and wing back left. Not amazing, but decent cover coming in from Anderlecht. And Christopher Olsen is going to Hearts. Other transfers in have been Lerin Duarte, who's coming in to play central midfield, just a loanee deep line playmaker. The plan for this, although we don't exactly really need him, is bring him in on loan, get him into the club, try and get in his favoured clubs, and then try and sign him permanently, because down the line he could be a really good player. And Marcus Lopez is in for, how much we pay? 175k, his contract was up. Again, shoot him the right way, and you've got another smashing at number 10 with Lopez. You see his report here, 4-star potential, he could be a cracking player. But apart from that, outs have been Fraser Aird to Hibs, his contract was up, so we get 10k for him, never really done anything the last year. Sahori's away to Copenhagen, again never really done anything, maybe do something for them, 4 goals and 5, but it was awful for us. Sandro's out on loan to Dundee, so he went from Barcelona to Rangers to Dundee, and Lewis Vaughan will get more experience as his stats keep improving at Inverness. He's done alright, got good opportunities here, but he's going to get first team football all the time at Inverness, and that was the main thing, so he can be solid for next season. So that is us at the moment, guys. I say we should hopefully wrap up the title. I'll have our next video hopefully about the League Cup final, which will be a wee short one just to document the last couple of games and the final, and then after that we'll have an end of the season review. So cheers for tuning in, guys. Hope you're enjoying the series as we get a wee bit step closer to hopefully competing in Europe, and hopefully we should do something maybe by about 2020, I'm hoping. At least getting to the last Europe after Christmas, that's the aim, and then we'll slowly progress. It's all about getting these players in, selling them on, getting that bank balance as high as possible, and then investing in new gens. So until next time, guys, this is Taylor Maxwell, and I'll speak to you all again real soon. Bye bye.